I have just walked away from a 30-year career. No salary, no safety net. Just a family vineyard in one of the most unpredictable wine-growing climates in the world. This might be the best decision I've ever made. Or the worst. Welcome to Tamar Valley Vineyard Diaries. My name is Marcus Williams, and in February 2026, I made the biggest decision of my life. After more than 30 years in my career, including 2 decades at the UK's largest public aquarium, where I became curator, worked with a team of outstanding biologists, and also met my amazing wife, I walked away from the security of it all. Because for the past 10 years, my family has been building something special here. A small vineyard in the Tamar Valley, where Cornwall meets Devon. Now I'm taking a gamble, trying to turn it into a thriving vineyard in the unpredictable English climate. This channel follows that journey. The seasons, the setbacks, the wildlife, the hard work, and the dream of making great wine from this remarkable corner of the countryside. Welcome to Tamar Valley Vineyard Diaries.
That'd be a joke trying to do it down here, wouldn't it? Oh no, something else do you? Yeah, no, but look what we
Welcome to week 4. I can't quite comprehend the fact that I spent the last 3 weeks working here. My life in the aquarium seems like a lifetime ago. Not really had time to think about it, been so busy. But I did notice the other day that, there's quite a few times when, missing having the group of people around, having the banter. There's less people for me to insult here and be sarcastic to. I'm feeling less stressed. I still have those sudden panics where hope that animal's okay, or have I done that bit of paperwork and then I realise I don't work there anymore. And that's not my problem. But anyway, today's a little bit disjointed. Had the mechanics come out and look at the car this morning, so I didn't get down here till late. Logan, our son, is a bit ill today, a bit under the weather, so I made him a little nest in the car whilst I was doing some work in the vines. And I've just come out down to the woods, just set up one of the camera traps, and then I think I'll get him home because it's not fair to leave him in the car. I did open the windows, it's okay. And what I'll do is I'll come down tonight and I'll do a good stint in the vineyard tonight. And we also had our soil results back, the analysis. So we are pretty short on lime. Our pH needs to be brought up. So it looks like I've got a bit of a horrible job to go and collect that, because I don't really want to be spending over £1,000 to have it sent to me. So I'm going to go and collect it myself. We're also short in a few nutrients as well. Can't remember what they are off the top of my head, but the agronomist is getting some fertiliser made up for that. But yeah, I better get back to my lad and get him home, and get tea ready for the boss when she gets in. I'm a little bit worried I'm going to chop my finger off in a minute. I can't really see much here. Can't actually see anything anymore. I think that's time to quit. There's a distinctive chill in the air. Getting a little bit worried about frost. Thursday night, 2 degrees. Saturday night, 2 degrees. Sunday night, 1 degree. We'll keep an eye on that. At the moment, because the buds are bursting, but generally speaking, they're still quite protected. So a frost like -2 at the moment is absolutely fine. They'll be okay, but still a worry. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Time to go home. Well, that was a massive effort, but we're done. All the canes laid down. Plot 2, plot 1. I'm not sure why it was so tough this year. Maybe it's because last year was so hot. We had lots of vegetative growth, and yeah, because of that, lots of stuff to cut out and lay down. Last year we were probably laying down 3 canes on maybe half the vines. This year we're laying down 3 canes on 99% of the vines. Glad that's done. Next year we start that earlier. Next job, plot 3 and 4. We need to do some basic pruning on the new vines there. I think we'll start that after lunch. Alright, hopefully you can hear me over the wind. We're on to plots 3 and 4 now. This is plot 3. This is the rondo. So planted in May 24, which was obviously a horrendously wet year. So unfortunately the snails and the slugs did a great deal of damage to them. So then last year, very, very dry, so they didn't really do too well. So yeah, we're playing a bit of catch up. Rondo's a bit better than the Saval, which was further up. But yeah, so we've got to do a little bit of pruning on these guys. So this is where the vine should be. So we've got a main trunk, and we've got these 2 arms growing out that were laid down last year. So we're going to choose on each spur then here, each arm, going to choose, let's say, 3 buds. 1, 2, 3. Well, that was actually a good day, and it's given me a positive feeling for once. Glad to get all that cane line down finished. Big day tomorrow. Going to drive about an hour away to go and pick up 2 tonne of lime that we need to adjust the pH. A little bit nervous about that because going to be loading the van and the trailer to its absolute maximum, weight-wise anyway. And I've never towed with this van, it's a new van, and I've never used this trailer on the road before. It's a new trailer. So everything's checked, pressures are all right. Weather's coming in now, starting to rain. A good time to finish and go home. Leave the rope up.
I'll leave it up here.
Yeah, so I was kind of hoping that this was going to be the only narrow bit of the journey.
Yeah.
I think a little on top. Inattentive. Right, well, first we'll park up and then we'll worry about.
Can you reverse it?
Yeah, we will do. European Lime Mountain. Well, we've made it back in one piece, a little bit hairy at times. Van wasn't too happy, but yeah, we're back, and I've left the trailer at the top now with all the lime in it for plots 3 and 4, so I've brought down the lime for plots 1 and 2 now. And I was actually only planning on getting the lime today, but time's good, so I think I might start chucking it out. The only problem is with ground lime, which is what we've collected, it's quite a messy thing to work with. So we've when we've had to adjust the pH in the past, we've bought granular lime, which comes conveniently in a sack on a pallet and gets delivered to your door. The only thing is it's quite expensive, but we were only using small amounts, so it wasn't too bad. This time around, if we wanted to use granulated lime, it was well over £1,000. But the thing is, though, granulated lime goes into the spreader that we can put on the back of the tractor, and that's fine. We just drive up and down. The powdered lime won't go into the spreader, so we need to cast it out by hand or whatever, and that's what makes it messy and awkward and horrible. However, it costs £25 a tonne, so I've spent 50 quid on that, so I've saved well over £1,000 with today's little enterprise. Yeah. Oh, say I was tired after yesterday would be an understatement. I spent so long sat behind a desk that this is really wiping me out now. But we got half the lime down onto plots 1 and 2, so I'm going to finish that this morning. So here we go and do 3 and 4 as well. It'd be a good job to get done, but my God, it's tiring. We still got to work our way through plot 4 yet and actually do the pruning there, choose the shoots, that sort of thing, cut them back if need be. And it also looks like we're getting attacked by snails again for the 3rd year running, which is annoying, so we need to deal with that. Might be a dreary day. It's nice to hear that bird song. Basically, I keep hitting my head on the mirror every time I get out, so just trying to move it a bit. It's also got a habit of hitting the top of the vine post if I'm not paying attention. whilst I'm having a coffee break, I might as well tell you a little bit about our story and how we ended up with the vineyard. I've mentioned Grandad already, being a POW and being brought to this country and ending up with this little plot of land here. And yeah, he passed away in 2004, so the land then came to me, my mum and my sister. And for the first 10 years, we were pretty much just fighting nature, just trying to keep on top of it. It's not huge, it's about 9 acres, but it's enough to keep us busy, especially when, you know, mum and dad were still working. My sister based up near Oxford, so she wasn't here all the time. And myself and my wife, we spent some of that time working abroad as well. We did a stint working in aquariums in Republic of Ireland and also on Grand Cayman in the Cayman Islands. So after about 10 years, we decided we need to make a bit of money here somehow. We need to, if nothing else, put a bit of diesel in the tractor. And we did our usual family thing, which is have a bottle of wine and just argue about it. But somebody then said, oh, Grandad always wanted to plant a vineyard, which I didn't realise. Shouldn't have been a surprise though, because he liked his drink. But anyway, yeah, so we got a consultant out, tested the soil, and yeah, you know, our pH is a little bit low. The plots are a little bit small from a commercial perspective, but yeah, we thought we'd give it a go. So in 2016, we planted our first grapevines, which are Madeleine Angevine. So that's what I'm sat amongst at the moment in plots 1 and 2. And Madeleine Angevine originates in the Loire, I'm led to believe. Not really grown there much though, but grown in places like Germany, Washington State in America, and also in the UK, predominantly in the south of the UK and the southwest, because it tolerates our soggy summers. And planted in 2016, first harvest 2019, which went to make our very nice sparkling wine. That will cover wines another day. Well, it's only midday, but I'm going to finish there. These last couple of days have probably killed me. Go home, do a bit of admin, and maybe I'll take the wife out and treat her to a cream tea somewhere.
Next week. Not tours on me.
When is it, the first Saturday of the month?
But no, I normally do. One of the things I love about living where I do is the easy access to the coast, no matter what the weather. On Saturday I had been invited out on a friend's stag do, and yeah, we didn't catch anything, but it was great to be out and about and just see the sights of Plymouth Sound. And then on Sunday it was a quick trip to Wembury Bay so that we could take the vineyard supervisor rock pooling. Considering that both his parents have got marine biology backgrounds, it's not surprising this is one of his favourite activities. Thank you for watching Tamar Valley Vineyard Diaries. Next week we'll be focusing on the winery. We'll be building the new shop area and we'll be giving the whole winery a deep clean in preparation for our public tours, which start at the end of the week. As always, if you'd like to find out more about the vineyard, please go to our website tamarvalleyvineyard.co.uk.